I just rated my little sister's makeup stash, and let's just say I'm a little scared.
All right, welcome back to episode 2 of my Stash and Snatch series, where I snatch my friends and family's makeup stashes. And for today's look, I snatched my twin sister's makeup bag. Okay, we're not really twins, but I can't tell you the amount of times people have asked us that. So let's recreate her signature look and see if we actually look alike.
Okay, so I have my little sister's makeup bag here, and when I think about her makeup style, the two things that stand out to me are number one, her mega volume lashes, and number two is her pouty lip. I myself was not blessed with full lips like hers, but I'm gonna try my best to overline and see how it goes. Let's go ahead and open up her bag. This is so cute, by the way. She brought me all of her makeup in this bag. The things I learned from the last video was to look through everything before I do each step, because I feel like I missed some products. So I'm gonna lay everything out on my desk just so that I can see it.
Okay, this is what we're working with.
Did provide me with her moisturizer. I already put moisturizer on, but it doesn't hurt to be extra prepped and ready. Go ahead and start with brows. These are the two e.l.f. products that she has for her eyebrows. She has a pencil and a gel. Just filling in my eyebrows anywhere that they are sparse. And fun fact, my sister actually does wax my eyebrows for me. She is a licensed esthetician. She just got her license not that long ago. So if you're in the San Jose area, hit her up. This is her at right here. My eyebrows were a little bit funky before she started doing them, and she got them right, and now they're bomb as hell. Okay, so brows are on. I didn't do too much to them. I am going to carve them out with her concealer just to make them look a little bit more clean. And similar to the last video, I will be using my own brushes just for hygiene purposes and mascara as well. Me and my little sister are 3 years apart. We grew up doing almost everything together. And every time I would ask my mom if I could hang out with my friends, she would always make me take my sister as well. But you know what? I think it made us closer in the long run. I remember as kids, I would always do her makeup, giving her a transformation. She's the youngest of my siblings, so we would always bully her. Poor girl, but I feel like that's every younger sibling's experience. Brows are carved. I'm low-key kind of feeling how thin these look. The next thing I'm gonna do is prime my face and then apply foundation right after. Now, she did not give me her foundation, but we used the same one. Hers would have been way too light for me anyways, because she is also fair skinned like my older sister. They were both blessed with colored eyes. Meanwhile, I got stuck with brown eyes. The universe just knew that I would be unstoppable with colored eyes. So you know what? It's fine. So going in with my own shade of Haus Labs foundation, gonna dot it everywhere. Now let's just blend it out. I'm kind of excited to see how this turns out. I want to see how similar we look to each other. I know a lot of people say that we look alike. I personally don't see it. I do see the resemblance of us being siblings, but the amount of times that people have asked us if we're twins, I'm like, are you stupid? Are you dumb? We do not look like twins in my eyes. Going in with a second layer around my acne scars. I would use her concealer to spot conceal because that's what I usually do. But when I used it to carve my eyebrows, I already knew it was going to be way too light. We're just going to add more foundation and hope for the best. We're moving on to contour and blush. I'm going to take this e.l.f. liquid bronzer and contour. I'm going to place it a little bit higher than where I usually do, just because I feel like she has more defined cheekbones than I do. Just putting some on my forehead. And I'm just taking the remainder and putting it on my nose. I don't think that she does a super defined contour, so we're not gonna be so precise with that. Moving on to blush. She has this liquid blush, which we used in the last video, so I might not use that one. I think I'm gonna go with this one. Unfortunately, I am not somebody who cleans their brushes often. I bought this EcoTools daily brush cleaner that's supposed to clean it and dry instantly, so let's try and see if that works. So that was a lot dirtier than I expected. Not fully clean, but it is dry. I'm gonna take that on my cheek. Ooh, this is cute. Not putting too much because I don't think she puts a lot anyways. Okay, now that that's blended out, I'm gonna take her concealer and put it under my under eyes. This is gonna look a lot brighter than it usually does. I'm taking it here, but I'm also gonna take it here just to kind of have a lifted effect. Beauty blender and blending that out. And I'm gonna take it all the way up like that. Do I look snatched yet? She doesn't have any eyeshadow in here, but I don't think she uses eyeshadow all that much. I'm gonna take her liquid bronzer just to give my eyelids some depth. Just putting it on the back of my hand. I'm gonna blend it out. I'm kind of gonna drag it onto my nose because I feel like her nose is a little bit smaller than mine. And then also just bringing it out here. Did that do anything? Now I'm just taking it down here, just a little subtle contour. Reblend my under eyes because they're already creasing. Flipping my dirty ass powder puff. I'm only gonna use this on my under eye because I forgot how good this powder was. I also used to use this. Oh my god. We're gonna fix this. Pulling this out of my own drawer. But the only reason I'm using this specific one is because I know she has this or has used this before because she's the one that put me onto this. If I set the rest of my face with the other powder, I'm gonna look like Casper the Ghost. Okay, now I'm just taking a fluffier brush and blending out the powder. Okay, I think that looks better. Cleaning off another brush. And then I'm gonna end up using this blush after all because it is a powder. So this will bring back some color into my life. Not too much. Last step of the base is highlighter. I am so excited. She has the diamond veil, and my sister has been using this before it was hyped up on TikTok, so I know this is really good because I would always steal it from her. Ooh. Putting that on my nose and my Cupid's bow just to accentuate. Okay, almost done. She has this eyeliner, but if you watch my last video, I'm not doing that. I think you brush your brows with it. I don't know if you could tell, but I kind of left it with a white cast, so we're not gonna do that. We're gonna set my face. She has the one size Until Dawn. Let me hold my breath because this shit burns. Oh my god! Okay, for lips, she has a NYX lip liner and an e.l.f. lip pen. Hold on. Let's start. I usually like to overline here and then bring it in the corners, and then same with the top lip as well. So focusing on like rounding out a Cupid's bow because her lips are a lot more like just fading this in so it gives more like a ombre effect. Then I'm gonna take her lipstick and pat that in the middle. Then I'm just gonna take my finger and blend it out. Also cleaned it up with concealer because they were looking a little crazy. Now the last step is lashes. Let me go ahead and put those on off camera. Wait. I think I applied them way too crooked. That was a user error, but honestly, I'm not mad at the lashes. They're actually kind of eating. I'm more scared of how similar we look right now. This is the look itself. I don't know. I kind of like it.
If you made it to the end of this video, let me know what you think. Did I eat or am I starving?